Well, I'm happy to say we're back to rock it again on my fantasy playlist of December 20th, 1981. Billy Squier, one of the hard rockers back in the early 80s. Billy Squier, My Kind of Lover, a Lost 45. Almost forgotten about this one. It's from an album, his second album called Don't Say No. Billy Squier, My Kind of Lover went to number 45 on Billboard's Hot 100, so it's doing a lot better on my fantasy playlist. Billy Squier's first performance, way before this album. Back in 1968, he played at a place. It was a nightclub in Boston called the Psychedelic Supermarket. He made his first public performance at that place, and this was the same place where he saw Cream, featuring Eric Clapton, perform. Later on, in the mid-70s, Billy Squier was in a band called Piper. They released two albums, and after the second album, Billy Squier left. But on their first album, you're not going to believe this, the first album by Piper, Circus Magazine, called Piper's debut album, it was something to the effect, the greatest debut album by an American rock band. Dang, I missed that album. I never heard of it. The first album by Piper. Billy Squier was in that group. Later on in 1980, Billy Squier signs a deal with Capitol Records. He comes out with a debut album, and then his second album, though, which was Don't Say No. Now, here's the thing about his second album. Billy Squier came up to Brian May of Queen. He asked Brian May, hey, would you like to produce my second album? I'm about to get to work on it. And Brian May says, well, I don't know. I really can't. I'm sorry, Billy. I got some scheduling conflicts, but I know of a guy who could produce your album. He produced one of our albums not too long ago, an album called The Game. His name, Reinhold Mack. He can probably do you good on that second album. And Reinhold Mack teamed up with Billy Squier on that second album, Don't Say No. Let me make sure I got that name right. Don't Say No. Reinhold Mack. Now I might have mispronounced that guy's first name. They teamed up on this. I can't talk tonight. Oh boy, that sweet sugary snack, the fruit and the sugar-free chocolate and the jelly sandwich just kind of thickened up my tongue a little bit, I guess. They teamed up on this album, Don't Say No. Oh God, this thing worked magic. It was magic. The Stroke, the first single off the album. Guitar crunching classic, The Stroke, went to number 17. The summer of 1981. And then In the Dark came out, which was even harder. Went to number 35 in the fall of 1981. And then My Kind of Lover came out, number 45. Billboard's Hot 100, we're looking at a late 1981, early 1982 time frame. So here it is at number 28 rather, Billy Squier, My Kind of Lover.